You are live. Hi, T Cloud. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. How you doing there, Ching?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you.
Right
So
on.
today is Monday, May the 4th, 2020. Yeah. So so nice to see you. And gosh, because this critical situation, we cannot visit each other. But we can use this technology to chat. Yeah, even chat in front of people. Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been pretty quiet here, but it's going good, I've been, taking the precautions, and even though
Mm-hmm.
there's no cases here in New Brunswick,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still, we're all still being careful, And yeah, other than that, it's all good here.
Yeah.
Rainy day today.
Rainy. Yeah, rainy all day. I look at the map, Google Map. You're pretty much all day. So let me tell my friends and uh, my friends who, if they don't know who T Cloud is, and T Cloud is a native, indigenous. What's the other word?
Aboriginal,
Aboriginal. Oh my God! What do you?
Mi'kmaq Nation.
Mi'kmaq Nation. Yeah, and he's from the Sacred Wolf Singers, which he founded the group. And T is a drummer. He is a singer, and he writes his own original songs. And his songs or his album were on the chart, like number one chart,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah,
It was
awesome.
good
Yeah,
honor, good honor for that.
yeah. So, how did we meet?
Yeah, it was funny how we met. Was pretty pretty random, pretty cool. Good moment. And me and my friend Akawi, he's a musician from Montreal, and we went down to New York for the indigenous day for the powwow. And we had some time to go, do some singing in the Central Park. So we ended up going to Central Park, and then we set up the drum and stuff, and here comes this woman with a doing a video. And I was like, wow, this is cool. And she ended up buying my album. Was a plus.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was a good day that day.
Yes. I was not cheap. I bought your album. Yeah, very nice. People just, usually when people are listening to free music, they just listen, right? Because
Yeah,
I now really like to support artists. Like when I see people play on the street, when they
yeah,
sound good, I either tip them or I buy their album. So
yes, yes, yes. Thank you for that. Thank you.
sure, sure. So anyway, so tell me a little bit about what's going on in your world right now. Like now there are lots of events have canceled for your performances, and so what's going on in your end?
Really, nothing. This is it. Nothing. Everything's we had to cancel our event here too for the powwow. We have every July, the end of July. So all the powwows are all canceled. All the gigs, all the shows, the concerts. So better. It has to be, because we want to be safe, So
Mhm. Right.
other than that, we're just, I'm here. I'm just, making up some new songs, and maybe for next year,
Hmm.
hopefully
Yeah.
everything is all cleared. So
Yeah. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about uh, this very difficult word. Uh, I practice so much. I'm still not doing very well. Uh, how do I say that? Metapana. You say it.
Metepenagiag.
Oh my God, they're so difficult. So where is it?
What they say about my language, Mi'kmaq language, is very thick. It's a very
Yeah,
hard language,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And it takes a lot of practice to even say one word like that, you know. Met-
Metepenagiag.
Metepenagiag.
Oh, Metepenagiag.
Yeah,
Okay. So
there you go.
G become K in the end.
Yes, pretty
That's
much.
confusing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It it
Yeah.
means high banks in Mi'kmaq. Metepenagiag.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my tribe, Mi'kmaq, it means friends, my friends in Mi'kmaq.
I
So
see. I
yeah.
see. And I learned a little bit about New Brunswick, where you are. So it's one of the 10 state, right? In Canada, there's 10 provinces. So
Yeah.
New Brunswick is one of them.
Yes, yeah. We're called the Maritimes here because it's you got New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, and Newfoundland. I believe Labrador. Well, Labrador is Newfoundland, so there's four. Yeah, there's one, two, three, four provinces in one.
Yeah,
So
the
we're all
four of the East Coast provinces.
yeah. It's called the Maritimes,
Mm, yeah,
and
and yeah, go ahead.
I'm right in the middle of New Brunswick, pretty much.
Oh, yeah,
Kind of like pretty close to the ocean.
uh-huh.
About an hour away. It's beautiful here. A lot of nice nature, you know.
Yeah. I see a lot of greens. You can
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
There's,
A lot of trees here. I
yeah,
think we're the capital of trees.
yeah. And so the good news. Oh, your population is about 800,000, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is pretty small compared to New York City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's really good. You the whole New Brunswick, like totally people who got coronavirus was like what 100 like 18 people, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty
Yeah,
much. And
and they all recovered.
they all recovered. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
there's
pretty
no.
awesome.
It's been 14 days straight with no cases here now. So.
Three weeks they say.
Oh, it's 3 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay, I thought it was 14 days. Okay.
The news was yesterday. I went
Oh, wow. Okay.
researched. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, that's
That's good.
good.
Yeah, that's good. So tell me a little bit about your music. What you create this indigenous special music, and tell me a little bit how you got into music, singing and drumming.
Well, first of all, how I started out, I was very young, you know. My uncles and my dad, they all used to get together at my uncle's house, and they would sing and drum almost every 2 nights, you know. And when I was young, I would just go up there and just watch. And I was too shy because they would, you know, come join us, and I wouldn't do it for a while. And sudden one night, I finally ended up getting the courage to do it.
Hmm.
And ever since then, I couldn't stop because of the the spirituality to it, and the vibration and the
Hmm.
songs, you know.
Hmm.
And just go up there and just watch. Couple years later, I ended up joining a drum group
Hmm.
called Red Tail Hawk Singers. That was my first drum group that I created here
Hmm.
with six of us, my cousin and five of my friends.
Hmm.
And we went for about 3 years with that, but everybody got busy with jobs and family. So I ended up still doing it though after. So I ended up drumming with other drum groups,
Hmm.
Eastern Eagle, Tribe Called Mi'kmaq, and we went all over like Canada and the United States from powwow
Hmm.
to powwow. So I ended up doing the powwow scene for, geez, 15 years or so.
Hmm.
And 2016, I ended up meeting a production from Montreal called Music Nomad.
Hmm.
They're the ones who pretty much put me into the industry of the whole thing, you know. So I ended up doing a recording with the Music Nomad, and they end up throwing my songs out on the platforms, and ever since then I just been getting all these hits on the charts and stuff. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Hmm.
So that's how I pretty much started with the industry, you know. and
That's great.
singing, with famous artists like Kanan and Brett Kissel, country singer that we sang for 70,000 in Ottawa. Dar Tribes band from Morocco, collaborating with them. Traditional native music with Moroccan music, and collaborating with country music to pop music.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. It's such an honor. So
Yeah,
that was a really cool thing. So yeah, that's how I started. Anyway, so.
that's
And
great.
Sacred Wolf Singers, I created that group in 2014.
Mm.
Um, my powwow here, they needed like a community. They wanted to have us to, be the community host drum. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I said, I don't have a drum group.
Yeah.
I should create one. So I ended up creating the, Sacred Wolf Singers. And I had 4 guys that come help me out all weekend. So that's how I created the drum group.
Do you have a T Cloud website or a Sacred Wolf website?
It's a Sacred Wolf website.
I'll type it. Okay.
Yes.
Sacred, ACRED, Wolf, WOLF. So it's sacredwolf.com.
Sacred Wolf Singers.
Oh, singers, right? Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Singers.com, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can type it over here and then I send it to, hey, Nadaya, my friend Nadaya is on the line.
All right.
Yeah, he lives in Boston and he's a journalist.
Nice.
So Sacred Wolf Singers, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's your website. So people, if they ask question, I can type it on over underneath us. Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, and then some. So anyway, Nadaya, how are you? Do you have any questions for our friend T? Well, Nadaya is very nice. And he actually interviewed me in when I was in New Haven doing
Right on.
NGN stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So
Cool.
yeah, and he wrote a article about his interview, and so we've been communicating here and there.
Great.
So you want to so tell me a little bit about your music, like now when you write your music, when you make your music, you have specific audience. Like, what were you thinking? Like when you do your music, like is it for spirituality or for services or
It's
for
yeah. It's pretty much both. It's motivation mostly. A lot of motivation
Mm-hmm.
because I see a lot of other artists, a lot of drummers, especially legendary singers that I look up to.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite singer is like Harvey Drever. If you guys take a look at his stuff on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I started to get into more drumming. It was from his old tapes from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my motivation. So when I hear new songs from other artists like him, it just motivates me to make my original stuff,
Mm-hmm.
And the spirituality to it too is part of it, and my culture, my language. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to set a good example for especially the youth,
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Yeah.
mostly I do this too, is because I want to inspire the youth,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially get off the drugs and alcohol,
Yeah.
So that's why I do this.
Can you do a song for us now? Can
Yeah,
you
sure, okay.
show us your drum and
So this is a hand drum.
yeah.
It's a moose hide drum.
Can you move back just a tiny bit so we can see a little bit more? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And anyways, I got a big drum over there, but it takes a lot of time to set up. So I'm just using a hand drum for now. So
Uh-huh. Can you show me the other side where
yeah,
you're holding it?
here's the handle.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Ah, wow. So this is did you make it or someone else made it?
somebody else made it. It was gifted to me about 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So,
Cool.
but I could make them though.
Uh-huh.
It's a process, but it's easy once you know the steps to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a drum is they say it's the heartbeat of Mother Earth, so it's a sacred instrument, and because it's an animal spirit, So when we set, especially when we set up the big drum, we offer tobacco and we say like a little prayer, to give thanks to that animal, for
Mm,
sacrificing its hide. So that's
mm,
why drums to us people are sacred to us.
mm,
So, anyways, this song here is my own song that I composed probably about I think it was like 2 years ago. It's a straight chant. There's no words. So we got
mm,
songs that are just chants, but they're directed to different stuff of life, different
mm,
areas,
mm,
So this song is directed to the women. So I call this a woman's traditional song. It's for the dance, for the women to dance, when they come
mm,
in spiritually. So
mhm.
I'll sing this song for you guys. Way, way, da, way, ya, ya, way, hi, hi, way, way, ah, way, ay, ha, way, 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 oh.
Thank you. Our audience, Jessie Cat 67 is a cat.
Anyways, that's a woman's traditional.
Oh, very nice.
Thank
Very
you.
nice. Yeah. So, I am curious about your upbringing. Now, uh, so indigenous people, they came way, 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 way before everybody got to the land, right?
Yeah.
And and so tell me a little bit about your family. Like I know a little bit, but not enough. Your dad is like very spiritual and is a leader of some kind. Tell me a little bit.
Yeah, well, my dad, he started out probably in 1987. He found hope because my dad was a bad alcoholic. He drank and drank and drank, and he knew he was Mi'kmaq, but he didn't know about spirituality in traditional ways. And what helped him was an elder, a spiritual elder, because my dad needed help, right? So my
Mm,
uncle George
mm,
Paul directed him to that. So my dad ended
mm,
up getting help from that, and he found spirituality in traditional ways.
mm,
And he ended up going to South Dakota for
mm,
about 3 months, and he stayed with a medicine man out there to help him get on that path. And that's how he
mm,
found that hope. Drumming, the sweat lodge ceremony,
mm,
Sundance. He came home after that, but he left South Dakota. He went to Texas and all these places in those times,
mm,
like staying with Joe Ely, the famous singer Joe Ely, Willie Nelson, um, doing like a spiritual roadie.
mhm,
So he come home around 1991 finally, and
mm,
man, it was just such a big difference, from
mm,
him leaving here. He had to leave here because the alcohol, right?
mm,
And he had to find hope. So that's how he found that hope was traditional
mm,
ways. So he come
mm,
home back in 1991. He was, glowing, just glowing. He had his braids. He had this nice jean jacket, and his choker. It's a beaded choker. Man, it was amazing, to see him like that, So
Mm.
and now he's been doing traditional ceremonies since then. So today he's still doing them, and he's been sober that long since
Wow.
he left. Yeah, from that time.
Wow.
And
Great.
he does the sweat lodges and
Hmm.
he does the pipe ceremonies.
Mm.
He's actually on YouTube if you guys want to type that in. And
Yeah.
his name is Tully Paul, Tulley, and you put Paul, then you put Migamon beside it. Tully Paul,
Paul is P P
Mikamaull.
A U L L, right? P A
Uh,
U L. Is
yeah,
it a Tommy Paul? Is two words or one word?
that's his last name, Paul. His first name's
Okay.
Tully. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys want to check that out, he does a little documentary there with me.
Tully Paul and then Migama.
Yeah, and you'll see there's about two videos there. You'll see.
Mikmaq. Migama.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like this? Hold on. Sorry. I'll show you. Okay.
Okay.
Is it like this?
Yes, that's it. That is
Maybe it should be capital.
it. You got it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is T Cloud's dad, who is a ceremony leader, right?
Yeah, he's a traditional leader, ceremonial, traditional, spiritual leader.
Yeah. So how is like life in Canada and New Brunswick? I mean, do you feel, you hear so many stories of Americans, like Americans or New Yorkers. There's so many homeless people, or especially in this time, it's difficult. A lot of people
Yeah.
have a job, but even prior than this crisis. So do you feel as a Canadian, you feel like your lifestyle is more stable, like your government, your system is provides more like healthcare or
Yeah, I would say,
social service?
yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's pretty sturdy here. Canadians, yeah, we all take care of each other. It's especially in this time. And
Hmm.
I got nothing bad to say about this place. I mean, I love it. It's beautiful. The nature. People are so friendly here. If you're stuck or stranded, there's always somebody's going to want to help.
Hmm.
That's how it is here in New Brunswick. Uh, if you guys ever come through here, check out Miramichi. This is the town near where I live, and people are so nice here.
Mm.
People take care of each other and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. So you know, uh, I've been following this movement of Andrew Yang for a little while. He is very much into UBI, Universal Basic Income. So in Canada, you guys already have that, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
So everyone has UBI.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And
So yeah, go ahead.
oh, sorry. Like that last time I was in New York, I love the New Yorkers too. When I was down there singing, I've been, from Columbus Circle to Washington Square and Union Square. Man, the people are so, they're happy when they hear that stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was going to be like that. It was like, because Aki was saying, I don't know, man, New York is it's a tough city. I was like, we'll see when we get there. But everybody are just so nice down there,
Yeah.
very supportive. Other than that, yeah.
Yeah. I think New Yorker, the people sometimes have like a stereotype of a assumption of like New York people are rude or not friendly. But actually, if if you're lucky in your lucky day, a lot of times New Yorkers are very friendly. And long time ago, you think people would not. If you look in a map on the street, nobody's going to pay attention to you. Actually,
Yeah.
you can try. Of course,
Yeah.
people don't look at map anymore. They just look at Google Map now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But actually, New Yorkers are could be very friendly and very open to new things. And
Yes. Yeah.
to New Yorkers are especially in Manhattan, I guess. A lot of people they're used to seeing all kinds of different people, different race, right?
Yeah.
Uh, different tradition. People actually are mostly are very acceptable about people they don't know, So
I enjoy going there, man. Every time
yeah,
I go to New York, I'm so, feel so honored, just to be there.
you're
People are,
supposed to have a show in the summer, right? You're supposed.
yeah, in June, was supposed to be in Rhode Island or somewhere, or Providence, Rhode Island.
Uh huh.
It was supposed to be like 80,000 people,
Wow.
and it's canceled. So, oh
Yeah.
well. I think all the shows that I'm booked are all canceled.
Yeah. That's too bad.
Montreal to Toronto to New York. I had one in New York for September too. Not New York City, but up Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So everything's all canceled.
Yeah. So do you want to sing us another song? Do you want to do another musical thing for us?
So you want another song?
Yeah.
Another song. All right. Actually, I'll sing this song. This is an honor song. My uncle composed back in 1980, 1981, something like that.
Mm.
It's called the Mi'kmaq Honor Song.
Mi'kmaq honor song.
Yeah, my uncle George Paul, he had a vision one time. So I'll tell you about this song, how he created it.
Mm.
He ended up going to Alberta to a place called Obima. It's a Cree community out there, and he went on this fast, this vision quest.
Mm-hmm.
This elder put him up in this vision quest, and because back then here we had no ceremonies, we had no powwows, we had no drumming. Nobody wasn't doing that back then because everybody was drunk, everybody was drinking.
Yeah.
In those times.
Yeah.
So my uncle George, he sobered up in 1979,
Mm-hmm.
and he found same thing, the traditional way
Mm-hmm.
that sobered him up, and he ended up going to Alberta, and so he went on this vision quest, and he prayed that hope someday we can, have our culture. We want to have the culture that they have out here in Alberta.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was praying, he almost started crying, and the song came out. This chant came out. Then later on down the road, he put the words in there. So this is the Mi'kmaq honor song.
Okay.
It means, let us honor the people we are. Let us help one another. Let us help one another the way the Creator has placed us upon Mother Earth,
Mm.
and the way our ancestral lineage used to be back in the day, how they used to help each other out. So let's honor that. Let's honor our friends, our family. Let's honor people we are.
Mm-hmm.
The four sacred colors of race. So that's what that song talks about.
Okay. Can you hold on 1 second? Just 1 second.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Sean, I can hear everything you do. Please. Sorry.
All right.
There's just a lot of noise. Yeah, coming from kitchen. Yeah. So okay.
All right. Here we go. Get me dead on my neck, Don Delia Lotig, Nigga Mashtud, Maui Danich. Get me dead on my neck, Don Weatherbeck Sotig, Nigga Mashtud, Abo one Mado Tenech, Gay upon a Mado Tenech, Don Kisu Deli, Galug, Sik, Hola, Sik, Damu, hey, hey, oh. Way oh hey ha ya ya way oh hey ha ya oh way oh hey ha ya hey oh hey ha ya oh way yeah, hey, yo. Can be dead on my ledge, don't tell me all no thick. Nigga mash to my way down edge. Can be dead on my ledge, don't wanna back so thick. Nigga mash to have a one battle ten dash. Gale on a battle ten dash. Don kisu deli kaluk. Sick hola sick dambu. Hey hey oh. Way away hi ya way away away hi 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 hey oh. Way away hi away 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 hi 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 hey oh. Oh.
Nice.
So that was the Mi'kmaq honor song. To honor.
Mi'kmaq honor song. Very nice. Very nice. So, tell me a little bit about your Sacred Wolf Singers. Like how many people is in the group?
It varies really. I mean,
Okay.
sometimes I'll have, especially at a powwow. So a powwow, it's a gathering of everybody comes as dancers in the traditional regalia.
Yeah,
And there's different categories, so it's all dance based on dances.
I
And
see.
so we show up sometimes with about 4 guys.
Ah,
It'd be 6. Sometimes it'll just be me and Akawi.
yeah, yeah.
Sometimes it'll just be me and Julian.
I
So
see. Yeah.
it really varies. I mean,
Uh-huh.
and the most I had was probably about 10 guys on my drum.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what is your process of say if you have to create something for 4 people, right? 4 people. How does the creation works? Like, do you write something down, or is all verbally?
It's all sung out to the guys. Like I'll sing it. Say if I make up a song like a chant
Mm-hmm.
for like say like a jingle dress dance.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a woman's jingle dress dance. It has to be a certain kind of beat, more fast, but short and sweet.
Mm.
A song is good, especially those category songs for dancers. We make about 2-minute songs.
Mm.
So I would make a song, and I'll be like, the guys will be at the drum.
Mm.
This is a new song, guys. Check this out.
Mm.
So I'll be like, ya 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 way, ha ya na ya way. And they would just pick up on that. They'll just start learning within the 3rd verse.
Mm.
And when the MC would call our name, we will sing the song right there and then.
Mm. Mm.
That's how it's pretty much. If I'm writing a song, say like lyrics, that's different. That's more, they call them round dances on the hand drum. So they call it a chicken scratch. So it's like chung, chicka, chung, chicka, chung, chicka, chung, chicka, chung, like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then after the chant's done, we go into the lyrics. Like the song I wrote, Heading to New Mexico. That's a song that I put the lyrics, not too much, something, it's like a 2-minute song. And that's the one that hit number 1 on the charts twice.
Yeah.
All the radio stations and stuff.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
Anyway, so for example, for that song, I was already out there. When I make my songs with English lyrics, I make them where like what I'm doing, where I'm going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that song there, I didn't write it, but the lyrics came in my head while I was driving when I was out in New Mexico, probably like 12 years ago or so. That song's been on the shelf for all that time, and I forgot all about it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I ended up digging it out. It's like, hey, that song, oh man, let's record that one, you know? So
Yeah.
I recorded with the producer, and he put music like reggae kind of style music to it,
Yeah.
you know? And yeah, it just flew. It just went all over the place. And
Yeah.
it's simple words too, just simple.
Uh-huh.
Because when I was out there, I was like, and that's what I did. I went to New Mexico
Uh-huh.
for the powwow, for the Gathering Nations powwow. That's the big powwow. There's probably like 50,000 plus spectators.
Mm.
And oh, hold on for a sec.
Uh-oh. Who's that?
Somebody, wait, hold on.
Deliver person. Sorry about that. So you guys, hi, how are you? Hi. Hi, Al. Good to see you here. Hi, Jessica. I'm just
Sorry.
talking to our viewers.
Oh, somebody was at the knocking on the door. I said,
Oh, okay.
talk later.
What do they want? Your curtain in the back, can you fix it? It's
Okay.
a little bit
yeah.
open.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, great. So what's the lyrics for that song?
The lyrics, it's really simple. It's here I go again, back on the road I go, heading for New Mexico, then north to Colorado, west to San Diego, then back to New Mexico, to New Mexico. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was a little worried about you singing your famous songs on here, because when Yangan did our Yangan chat, and sometimes we sing, and then YouTube just says, "Oh, it's this copyright issue here." So silly. Anyway, yeah.
Oh,
So
well, you
yeah,
can, you guys can hear it on Spotify or even on YouTube. The song's on YouTube, so if you want to check
yeah,
it
yeah.
out, it's
It's
called
called
"Heading to New Mexico."
Heading to New Mexico. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I don't know. I would love you to sing it, but then I worry about YouTube is gonna, block our video. I
yeah.
don't think they will though. They usually just tell you, like you have an issue. But anyway, so yeah, that's very interesting the way the so-called composing your work is very different from classical world where I came from. Although I'm not really a conductor, I'm not a composer, but
Okay.
still the classical way of composing is very structured, right?
Yeah.
So do you guys also like your musical phrase? Do you have a sort of rule of like a four measures, a short phrase, eight measure, a long phrase, or you don't have rules?
No, it's basically our songs. We have a lead. There's always a lead. We call them
Oh,
in the powwow world.
a
It's
person. Lead
uh,
means what?
a lead is for the solo. The solo guy would start. Then we jump in the same lead.
Mm-hmm.
Then we call it a tail. So it goes into the tail
I
of the
see.
lead of the song. Then it goes into the body of the song. So there's a
Yeah,
verse. And
yeah.
the verse will end, and it goes back into the verse of the chant or the song of the language. Then it
Mm-hmm.
goes back into the lead.
Mm-hmm.
So and then we call them four starts. So there's always four starts, and that's the whole rule at powwows. We
Yeah.
always ended at four starts, unless it's an honor song or if it's a giveaway song. So that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we go like eight starts. It means eight verses all the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
So
I find your melody is you have a lot of verses, right, to your song. It's like it does not change for a long time. In other words, the melody is relatively short.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's pretty much how it is, and because dancers they like that, you know.
Yeah.
So every time we go to a powwow and we have these competition dancers, like the grass dancers,
Mm-hmm.
the men's traditional dancers with the big eagle bustles.
Mm-hmm.
There's different categories, right? So if you
Mm-hmm.
sing a song too long, they don't like that because they
Yeah.
get tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
always good. They say like the powwow dancers and the arena directors and the
Mm,
MCs, they always say, 4 starts, guys, and that's it. It's
mm,
4 push-ups.
mm,
No more than 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes tops is
mm.
good. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, so you do your traditional music. You and I also know you like to sing pop songs.
On my spare time, I do for fun. Karaoke
Yeah,
fun.
karaoke. So
Karaoke fun.
yeah,
Yeah, I do it on my own spare time, just especially with these times, right?
yeah,
And nothing to do. I'll bust out the karaoke.
yeah. Shall we break a rule? You want to sing just a one one short verse of something you like?
Geez, putting me on the spot here now, Ching.
Without compliment. It's just singing by itself. Sometimes it's nice. Yeah.
Geez, I don't
You know
know.
so many hundred songs.
um, Trying to think of one here. Wait.
Okay,
Um,
think. I can sing you one.
I'll sing something right out of the blue, I guess. One verse.
Yeah.
Um, how about let me see. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Woo! Oh, thank you very much.
Nice.
Thank you very
Nice.
much.
Beautiful. Very nice. Yeah. I love
Thank
it.
you.
When you come
Karaoke is fun, yeah.
when you come to New York next time, we'll go karaoke. Okay, we'll go to
Mhm.
a Korean town.
Yes,
They
yes,
have a
definitely.
nice. Yeah, I like karaoke too. I have a machine myself. I just don't use it at home by myself. It's more fun to go to a karaoke place, and
Yes.
places in Korean
I-
town they're very fancy. Like you
yeah,
rent the whole room by yourself
yeah,
hourly. Yeah, like if you
yeah.
have, they count the heads. How many
Oh,
heads
yeah.
and
It's a
how
good.
many hours. Yeah,
And
it's fun.
when I go out to karaoke, I tell the bar, the whole place, I say, karaoke is only for fun, folks. That's it. There's no producer or production people here. It's only karaoke, and people
Yeah,
go, "Wow, that you're right. Let's all have fun."
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I know one song. Can I sing to you?
Sure, sing away, sing away.
I'm trying my big microphone. Hello, hello, hello. That's
Sounds
my
good.
sucker of uh
Oh, nice.
yeah. This is called Yeti X. Yeah,
Wow,
I think when I talk like that, it's a little bit different than I talk like that, right?
that
So
sounds
it's like
good. Yeah.
when you get closer, it's more intimate, right?
Oh, wow, it's really
Yeah.
good.
Should I try just a little bit?
Yes, yes.
Sing, sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong, sing of happy, no sad. Sing of happy, no sad. I don't know the words. Sing, sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that is not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing, sing a song. That's it.
Oh, hey, good one, good one, good song, good singing.
Elvis is not dead. Oh,
That sounds
somebody said Elvis is not dead. I guess
that
the
that was
song
good.
you sent from Elvis, right?
Yeah, Elvis.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. So you told me a sad news today is one of the one of the very famous singer, your people famous.
Yeah,
Taron died of COVID. Tell
yeah.
us a little bit about. I don't know if my audience knows him.
Kevin, he's a good old friend of mine. I met him back in early 2000s. He used to be the host drum for Skimits and Powwow every year in Connecticut. And I met him through the Indian Community House in New York City a lot of times. And he was the drum keeper and the lead singer of the Silver Cloud Singers from New York City, and that's where they're based out of. And Kevin, I think he's I'm not sure what kind of tribe he is. I know his people are from Oklahoma, I believe, but he's been living in New York City, well, New Jersey side, um, so many years there. He's been married with a woman from there. And man, he's a legendary singer. He was one of the best singers out there.
Yeah.
And I asked him to come up to Red Bank here back in 2014, him and his drum group, and
Mm,
they hosted my powwow,
mm,
and just amazing, with a class act,
yeah.
awesome
Yeah.
class act,
Yeah.
awesome voice, awesome drum, and
Yeah.
I just found out today that he passed away on that COVID. And I was like,
Mm.
man, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it.
And he's not that old.
He's
He's
mid 40s maybe.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
man, it got me down. Anyways,
Yeah.
I felt pretty sad there earlier, and I heard about that.
Mm, right.
It was
Yeah.
so
I cannot imagine.
unexpected to hear that.
Hmm.
So
So no one is really safe, right? It's like we need to keep being cautious, right?
yeah,
About the thing. Even like your province that doesn't have any cases in last 3 weeks, but I think people still should be careful about.
yeah, because you never know, right? It could be
Yeah.
sneaking up in.
Yeah. So and Wednesday, today's Monday, right? So you
Yeah.
guys, Wednesday afternoon, 4 o'clock, I'm going to chat with Cynthia. Cynthia is a lawyer at daytime, but she got the COVID-19. She lives in my building, actually.
Oh,
She's my
very
neighbor.
good.
So I'm going to interview her because she is she to this day she never get tested because she's now 60 years old. She doesn't
Oh,
have, yeah, so it's the whole system is so screwed up.
jeez.
So she got tested for what is it called, the thing I forgot, like the body, like you after you had it, you have this thing in you, so they can test you now. What is it called? um but
Oh,
anyway,
I forgot.
that was positive. Yeah, so that means she had it, but
Wow.
so she's going to share with us about her experience, how she got it, how she thinks where she got it. She cannot confirm. Nobody really knows where you get it. And then
Yeah.
um and then how her family and her uh has to quarantine, within one apartment. That's tricky, right?
Wow.
That's because when you have husband and child, how you
Mm.
quarantine in an apartment only with one immunity, right? Only with one bathroom. So she's going to share with us. So if you have time, Wednesday 4 o'clock, same time, I'm going to
Okay.
talk to her on YouTube. So today, yeah, let's tell our audience, like, we change our plan a little bit, just because we were going to do this chat to broadcast on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, right?
Hmm.
And then when we did a test an hour earlier, it was a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
So we figure maybe the bandwidth problem, or maybe whatever this problem is, we need to drop. So we dropped Facebook, and so I have to make a new chat. That's why the some people may not know. Uh, so I have to frankly giving people another new link. establish this chat. So it's interesting. StreamYard is what we are using for chatting, and I guess now we know
Yeah.
it's not a good idea to do StreamYard to YouTube at the same time to do Facebook.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
that's
I don't
good.
know. Yeah,
It's I think it's good here. It's really good.
yeah, yeah. It's better
Yes.
than yeah. Your image is a little bit sometimes.
Okay.
So yeah. Anything else you want to talk about, or you want to play something?
Uh, I can tell you a story that I usually tell.
Okay, okay. Tell us
It,
a story.
so this story here was back in probably 2005, 2006, something like that. I was traveling out to the States, and I was staying with another singer named Dave Locklear. He's from North Carolina, very good friend of mine, and I ended up staying with him for a few months. And he has a drum group down there called Singers, and I did the whole power trail with him, all through North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. Um, so the last day before I go up to Canada, we end up going to Virginia Beach for this powwow, one
Hmm.
day powwow gathering. Um, so we went up there, and my plan was, at the time I didn't have a vehicle. I was bussing around on a Greyhound, and so I was taking my plan was to take a bus back home from Virginia Beach to Canada here. So we got done the whole day there, and I tell them goodbye, whatever, and then I meet this surfer looking guy. He had blonde hair, and he had a vendor. He was selling like some organic stuff and medicines and so on, And he tells me, before you head up to Canada, I told him, my situation. I said, I'm heading up to Canada and taking a bus up and whatever. He's like, man, come to my shop. He has a little store in a strip mall, downtown Virginia Beach. He said you can come over and you can set up your hat or a box, and I have a lot of people coming in and out, and just you can make some extra money for travel. I was like, frig, I'll take that offer. That sounds good to me. So the powwow's done, and we all leave. I end up, taking a cab down to the that place, to that strip mall. He gave me the address and whatever, and sure enough, he was there, and he, told me to come on in. Set up your hat or whatever, and just start singing, man. Whenever you're ready. So and it's busy in there, right? And I said, okay, I got nothing to lose. So I just you know, started singing, and people are coming around, and people are, donating money, whatever. So that's cool. Like, this is working pretty good. Awesome. And I meet this older guy. At the time, I'm not sure. He was probably in his 60s or so. Uh, Very emotional, spiritually connected with the drum when he was standing there listening, and I could see him. I was like, wow, he's very emotional. And after I'm done singing, he ended up giving me a big hug, and oh my God, he couldn't get over the whole song and stuff, and the drum beat. And he donated some good money. I'm not gonna say it, but it's pretty good. And I told him, I said, well, I'm heading up to New York, change buses, then I'm heading up to Bangor, Maine, and up to New Brunswick. He goes, man, I said, what, I'm heading out to Long Island, New York, in about 10 minutes here. So you could save your money from the bus and just get a drive with me. I said, sure, I'll take that offer. So anyways, I thanked the guy that owned the store for everything, and I left with him and jumped on his van, and we drove. at a Virginia beach right under the 95 north, Interstate 95, and we're talking about, spirituality and traditional ways of my culture, right? And he tells me, he said, you know what, man, um, I've been to a traditional ceremony one time back 10 years ago. I said, right on. Oh shit, right on. And he's like, yeah. And he was a spiritual man that was doing the ceremony. It was a full moon ceremony in New York City 10 years ago. I could never catch his name. He was like thinking and thinking. He couldn't think. And I said, what did he look like? What did the guy look like? He said, I remember him having long braids and a bandana, and uh, he had a tattoo on his arm, eagle tattoo with a lightning. I said, oh yeah. I said, where is he from? I think he was from Ontario or Quebec, one of those places. I said, oh geez. And so I said, wouldn't happen to be his name Tully, would it? And he looked right at me. He goes, yeah. How did you know that? That's him. That's the name. That's him. And he started crying because it was such a coincidence, right? Just crazy. Like, wow. I was like, this is amazing. Way down there, guy picking me up, doing me a favor, driving me up to New York and talking like that. And then he's talking about this traditional man, and it ended up being my father. I don't think I hear you there, Ching.
I muted myself because my son was washing dishes again.
Okay.
So that's why I muted myself. That
Oh,
was amazing. That was
yeah,
amazing. That's
yeah,
Tully. Yeah,
yeah,
your dad.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
What
yeah,
a coincidence.
yeah. So that's
Wow.
one of the
It's like,
stories of.
yeah, one of the story. Like, first of all, not very many people appreciates, uh, uh, it, especially if young people, they probably wouldn't. So you meet someone appreciate the spiritual side of your culture, and then it happens to be your dad. And it's
Yeah, yeah. It
so
was just
amazing.
such a coincidence. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would never thought of getting in a situation like this. Like,
yeah.
wow. So I always cherish that story. I always
Hmm.
think about that every now and then. It's like amazing, just amazing
Yeah,
to meet people like
yeah.
that.
Right, right. So, well, anything else you want to tell us about your music and your culture, and then maybe we end with another sort of a improvised song of you,
Yeah.
or let's see what happens if you just sing your number one song. Are they gonna come
Okay. Well, I can do
arrest
that.
us?
That's no
Yeah,
problem with me.
because I just thought about when I sing a song. That's a copyright song too.
Same as Elvis, right?
Yeah, we're in trouble already. But anyway, but yeah, who cares?
um, yeah, I'm just, I never, with all this stuff with my music, and what I've been doing in the last, 2 years or so,
Mm,
I never, I didn't expect all this. I'm a type of guy I just like keep on a down low, and I just do my own thing with powwows, and that's it. I just like to sing with. I've been just so used to singing with groups, right?
mhm,
And just keep it on a down. I don't like to be in the spotlight. I really don't. And
mm,
it all just jumped at me at one summer. I'm like,
mm,
because these production people came up from Montreal, and they just all jumped right on me.
mm, mm,
I said, there's other drummers here. There's so many artists here. There's like, no, we want you. We want you to get on
mm.
board here. I'm like, geez. I said, wow, okay. So I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm the type I don't like to have like a attention. I don't like to. I'm kind of like a into my own kind of world.
you're low key.
Low key, yeah. Then it's just everything just man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so I'm pretty honored with it though. I appreciate people, really supporting me and stuff.
hmm, yeah,
So it's a great honor, and I'm glad to, people that are um, feeling the music, that are
Mm-hmm.
really taking it, and it's good, especially the younger generation, like
Mm-hmm.
showing them a good example, that's the most important. That's why I do this,
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
yeah, to
Right.
motivate them, inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Great. You deserve it. You deserve all the attention.
Oh
Yes. Your music needs to be heard.
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
So
So you want to do one more thing for us?
one more song.
Hmm?
Okay, I'll just do it short and sweet.
Okay. Short and sweet.
So this song here is a song that like I said, I made uh 12 13 years ago when I was traveling, and it was always up on the shelves. I never really sung it after that. I just totally forgot about it. So this last year I recorded it with Music Nomad, Simon Walls. Anyways, this guy is amazing. Simon Walls. Remember that, guys? He's from Montreal, and he's a musician. He's a production guy. He works with big productions, and he records a lot. He goes worldwide, and he records different culture of music, and he does everything. He was in Africa. He was all over the friggin' world. And this guy is just amazing. And it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So this guy is just he's the one who pretty much got my music out there. You know.
He
So
discovered you.
yeah, yeah. Anyways, check him out. He's on Facebook. He's on YouTube.
Hmm.
Simon Walls. That's his name.
Simon Walls. Oh.
Yeah. He's what's the song there? I'm trying to think. I can't think of that song that he put on YouTube of him singing. It's awesome, anyways.
Is it Walls?
Yes, yes.
Simon. Okay.
Simon Walls.
Okay.
So shout out to Simon for
Yay, Simon! Thank you for discover our tea.
giving me a big boost. So if you
Mm-hmm.
guys ever need to do music and record, that's the guy.
Mm, great,
Anyways, this is a song heading to New Mexico.
great. Got a #1 chart.
Yes, thank you. Here we go. When I hey ya way I ya way I way I ya way I way I way oh. Here I go again, back on the road I go, heading for New Mexico, north to Colorado, west to San Diego, back to New Mexico I go. Hey, hey, when way here I go again, back on the road I go, heading for New Mexico, north to Colorado, west to San Diego, back to New Mexico I go. Oh.
Woo!
Thank you.
Nice, nice. I'm trying to to see like if I can find a YouTube not YouTube, like Google, and then list like find the page and then put it on screenshot. Let me see if I can do that.
Okay.
Uh, Not really, but anyway. So yeah, to share. That's not it. Yeah. Anyway, so you can just type in T Cloud. You're gonna see lots of his stuff on internet, like Spotty. What do you call
Spotify.
Spotify? Yeah, I see Play Music, Spotify, Apple Music. Yeah, heading to New Mexico is on all of those.
Yes.
Released last year. Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. Thank you.
It,
Yeah, thank you.
the album
So,
is
mhm.
the
Say it
album
again.
is the reason why I called it Four Sacred Colors is because we are all sacred people of Mother Earth. So that's the four basic colors of human, and that's why I called it that album Four Sacred Colors, because we're all one. We are all Mother Earth. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Before we end, I want you to say you're Canadian. Canadians are very close friends of Americans, and you also are even more special. You are an indigenous person. So, can you say like a sentence to us, people in New York, or people around the world? Like, just say something like a wish to us, and in this difficult time.
Um, I want to say first of all, um, thank you guys for being on here, and I hope this pandemic stuff is gonna end soon, so everybody can go on with their daily lives better, and I want to say Imsit Nogama in my language. Imsit Nogama.
Nogama.
Imsit Nogama. It means all my relations. We are all related, all of us, of Mother Earth, the trees, the water, the everything moving, as us and humans. That's why we call it all my relations. Imsit Nogama. And I hope the very best for everybody to, you know, get out of this situation, And I hope it ends soon. That's all I worry about, because I don't want to. I hate seeing all this new stuff. Man, it's a terrible thing, Especially my friend passing away today, from that. So
Yeah.
I just want to see everybody get out of this. So
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting I'm sitting Nogama, all my relations.
In second Nogama. In second Nogama. Great. Thank you so much, T. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for talking to us and singing for us and entertain us and giving us insight to what we don't get. And I
Sure.
really treasure our friendship, and I want you to success more in music. And I want to thank all our audience joining us today, and in such a last minute sort of changing plan. So
I want to give a shout out to a couple of my singers. If you guys even want to check out their music too. Of course, you met him in New York with me. His name is
yeah,
Akwi. Akwi. Uh,
Equi.
Akwi Reclam.
You can spell for me.
Let me see. Hold on. Uh, Akwi would be
A
AKA
AKA
WUI
WI
UI.
UI.
Then his last name is RIQ.
Is it a two UI?
No, it's just one like UI. That's it.
Can you start from beginning, please?
Okay, AKA
Yeah,
WUI.
yeah.
Then his last name would be RIQ
RIQ
UE
UE
LME.
LME.
Yeah.
That's complicated. Is this it's not English.
No, it's
It's your
Chilean.
language. Huh?
No, he's Chilean.
Oh, Chilean.
Yeah, he's from Chile. His family's from Chile, but he lives in Montreal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you guys want to check out his stuff, he put a new song out not too long ago, and it went pretty big. Um, I forgot what kind of title is it. I forgot what it is, but it's a cool song, anyways.
Hmm.
But you guys check him out on there. Feel free.
Yeah.
So big shout out to Akawi.
Yeah.
He guided me a lot too. You know. Who else I want to make shout out to? Oh yeah, Music Nomad. They really helped me a lot. The production from Montreal.
Oh,
So I want to give a big shout out to them.
music. What?
Music Nomad. N
What's
O
nomad?
Nomade. That's what their production name. I guess.
Nomad.
Yeah,
No made.
Nomad.
MAD.
Yeah, Nomad.
Is it MADE?
Nomade.
MOMADE.
No, N.
Sorry. N
Yeah.
O M A D E.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like no made music.
Yeah.
No made.
Music Nomad.
Oh, no mad. No
Yeah.
made.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. So yeah, people can check us out. So this is good. We can write it down. All right. Great. Thank you so much, T. And have a nice evening. And
Thank
your
you.
time is already late.
Yeah.
And so I'll talk to you soon.
I appreciate for the opportunity. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye. Okay. End broadcast.